Good morning. Again, it is a continuous video, belongs to the chapter number 3, Human Reproduction. Myself, Madnavashar. Here, I am going to discuss the implantation, means development of embryo and fetus. Before this, you have already learned about the formation of zygote. Just you see here, this is the one side diagram of the female reproductive system. Here it is the ovary, it is oviduct, funnel, ampulla and isthmus. This part is the uterus, cervix, vagina. So these are the female reproductive parts. Here from this ovary, the secondary oocyte is released and reach into the funnel, and the same time this sperm they are also enter into the vagina, cervix and uterus. Then they enter into the oviduct. So by the movement of this wall of this uterus and wall of the oviduct and cervix, specific type of movement of these walls help the sperm to reach into the oviduct. At the proximal part of this oviduct, fertilization takes place, zygote formation takes place. Now this zygote start to convert into a embryo and fetus. Here these diagrams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and all these diagrams are given here. They all changes occur inside this oviduct as well as in the uterus. First, A number is the zygote. It is a zygote, and this zygote is formed at the proximal, just below the funnel. Here B, the B position shows the zygote formation. It is the one cell stage. It is called zygote. It is diploid. Okay. Now this zygote, in this zygote, cell division start. Here the cell division is called cleavage. So cleavage start. At the result of this cleavage, result of this cleavage, these two cells are formed. Here 1 and 2. This not 4. This is 2 cell. This is 4 cell. And here is the 16 cell. Morula is the 16 cell. So it is a 4 cell, 2 cell and 1 cell. This first number here, it is B number is the zygote. B number is the zygote. Here it is the ovum. It is ovum. Fertilization, 2 cell. Here this sperm enter into this, just you see here, the sperm is entering inside the, here this sperm, one sperm is entering inside this secondary oocyte. This is a female. It is the female nucleus, pronucleus, and it is the male nucleus. Zygote is formed here. Then it start. It is a 2 cell stage. It is a 2 cell stage, 1 and 2. Okay. Then it is 4 cell stage, 1, 2, 3 and 4. How many? 4 cell stage. Then this 4 cell stage, again 16 cell stage. This is the 16 cell. Okay. It is 16 cells stage. So 16 cell stage is called morula, and this morula stage is completed in oviduct. Then this morula enter into uterus. Now E number, this E position here, just it is the morula. Okay. This morula is having the 16 cell. Later on this morula stage again divide. A mass of cell, a group of cells is formed. Many cells are formed. Later on, this some cells of this bunch, of this group, arranged in layer. So this outer layer is called tropho. This outer layer is called tropho, trophoblast. Its outer layer is called trophoblast, and it is the inner mass. It is the inner mass. So this changes. This is called blastocyst. The stage is called blastocyst. Now this blastocyst is going to implant in the inner wall, in the inner wall of the uterus. Just you see here, inner wall of the uterus. Some hormone, some enzymes which are helpful, secreted from the inner wall of the uterus, they are helpful in the implantation. This implantation start on the 7th day. The stage is called blastocyst. So during this implantation, the inner wall, that is called endometrium, surround the blastocyst except leaving a one aperture. So this entire blastocyst is surrounded by this uterine wall, and side by side, just you see here, this trophoblast generate finger-like structure from outside. Here this finger-like structure are grown from the outer wall. This structure like that. Here they are called villi. So this villi make the connection with the tissue and blood vessels of the female. Okay, this blood vessels of the female, they make the connection. In this way, this implantation of blastocyst takes place in uterus. Okay, then here this diagram is showing again. Here it is the complete implantation. Just you see in the broad condition. Here it is the embryo. It is the embryo. This part is called embryo. So the central mass. Previous part is the central mass. This central mass, one thing I want to explain you here again. This you see here. Here just this is the internal mass or inner. It is inner mass of cells. This cells differentiated into the 3 layer. One, that is the ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. These 3 layers are responsible for the formation of entire body organs. You should be very clear. Our body organs and system, they develops only from this inner mass. This inner mass first differentiated into 3 layer. That is the 3 layer. Just one, that is the ectoderm. Then ectoderm. Second is the mesoderm. Okay. Third is the endoderm. And this entire 3 layers come from the mass. This cell mass. Cells mass differentiated into the 3 layer: ectoderm, endoderm, different parts, just like skin, just like hair, just like eye, just like buccal cavity develops from the ectoderm, just like nervous system, nerves, brain, all these things. And in mesoderm, this skeletal system, muscles, heart, blood develops from the mesoderm. This endoderm develops the inner lining of the alimentary canal. So in this way, all the system of the body, they develop from 3 layers. Here a embryo is formed. Within 2 months. The 2-month stage is called embryo. Just you see here, it is the embryo stage. Here it is the embryo. and outermost layer, this outermost layer is called outermost layer is called trophoblast layer, and it is having this villi like structure. They are connected with the tissue of the uterus, so that is called placenta. Here it is the placenta, and this trophoblast is surrounded by this uterus cavity. Just you see here, this dot part is the cavity. Dot is the cavity surround the trophoblast, and this trophoblast give rise the finger like structure. This is called villi, and they connect with the wall of the mother tissue and blood vessels. Through this villi it absorb, it received food materials, oxygen, nutrients, and other essential substances to the embryo. And beside this waste product like CO2, this excretory products, they are sent back to the tissue of the mother. So between trophoblast and embryo there is a cord, and this cord is called umbilical cord. It is a umbilical cord. It is the lifeline. It is umbilical cord is the lifeline of the embryo. Up to the 2-month condition is called embryo. After that, this embryo convert into the fetus. Here the size of this developing embryo increases. The cavity, this cavity becomes small, and entire womb region or entire uterus region becomes large and large, increases in size, large and large. In this way implantation and development takes place. Okay, then this here just you see here what are the changes in first month. During the cleavage, implantation and further development, and necessary food materials are supplied from this one. In during this first month development, yani 4 week, first heart develops from the mesoderm, and in second month this heart start to beat. At this time it start 60 beats per minute. 1 मिनट में 60 टाइम इसकी हार्ट बीट होती है. इट कैन बी लिसन, सुनी जा सकती हैं. ओके, इन सेकंड मंथ द साउंड इज कमिंग. ओके, देन इन थर्ड मंथ द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ लिम्स एंड फिंगर, हाथ और पैर की उंगलियां और छोटे छोटे हाथ और पैर, हैंड्स एंड लेग्स डेवलप. इन fourth month all organ system, the remaining organ system of the body, they develop in fourth month. Digestive system, excretory system, reproductive system, nervous system, they develop during the fourth month. And during the fifth month the hair on the head region, eyebrow parts, this hair are also seen. At this stage eye is closed, and on the 6th month the entire body is covered by the hairs here. So in this way during the 6th month entire development is completed. Later on these organs and system they increases in size. So the time required for the development is 280 days from the last day of this menstrual cycle. Last day of the menstrual cycle, this 40 weeks or 280 days is required for the complete development. Sometimes it happens some childs take birth before 1 or 2 weeks before, it may be possible, but during the normal condition 280 days is required. So here this is the entire development of the embryo. Okay, you should very clear that initial stage is called embryo and later stage is called fetus. After that hormones the these hormones, they are responsible for the development. There are 2 to 3 types of hormones. Just you see here, just you see here, these hormones, the HCl, HPL and all these hormones, just will tell you, just come to this one here, this HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, this human placental lactogen hormone, this estrogen hormone, this progesterone hormone, they are responsible for the development, maintenance of the metabolic activities in mother, development of the embryo. Beside this, this estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, prolactin and thyroxine, they are also responsible for the development of the embryo. These hormones are essential for the supporting fetal growth, metabolic changes in mother body and maintenance of the pregnancy. So here you should know, you should learn these hormones. They are very important hormone. They are very important hormone. This HCG, HPL, estrogen, progesterone, estrogen, and this cortisol, prolactin, thyroxine, relaxation. One hormone that is called relaxation, secreted by the ovary. This relaxation also. So these are the hormones. Okay. Thank you very much.